For this session, we're going to work on strengthening your lower body. So everything from your ankles, your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips, and of course your legs. Because we are always running on unstable environments and trail running, it makes sense to strengthen you on an unstable environment. So you will need a wobble board. If you don't have a wobble board, just fold your mat a couple of times and stand on it, or get yourself a piece of foam and stand on that. But I would like you to have something that is unstable, okay? When we stand on these wobble boards, always have your feet about tennis ball width apart, like that. And make sure the feet are level with the floor. Now, when you climb on yours for the first time, it's going to be really unstable, but that's fine. The more jiggling there is, the more your proprioception is working, the more the nerves are switching on, so it's not a problem, okay? Spiky side up. If you put the spiky side down, you can do it, but it makes it more unstable. So it's up to you, okay? Now, whenever you're standing and working on an unstable environment, please make sure your knees are softened. If you're locking your knees out, you're putting a lot of pressure through those knee joints. You should never lock out anywhere, but especially when you're working on a wobble board, okay? So make sure those knees are soft. Knees are in line with your second toes. I want you to tuck your tailbone under so you immediately feel those ab muscles working. Stretch your spine up for me and just breathe in. Really focus on lengthening your spine up. And as you exhale, breathe all the way out, letting those ribs slide down for me. Keep tucking that tailbone under. You're opening up that lower back. And again, breathe it in. Just standing there, try and get yourself nice and stable. And exhaling. Now, if you're very unstable, grab a chair or a wall or something, but only 2 fingers on a wall. I want you to work yourself up to 1 finger and then to nothing, okay? So in the beginning, I just want you to warm up those ankles. So all you're doing is you're going to rock your ankles forward and backwards. Now, to keep you nice and stable, I need you to focus on your core strength. So stop that flow of wee. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. That's it. You're just going forward and back with those ankles. Lovely. Forward and back, forward and back. Good work. And then I want you to go from side to side. So you'll start feeling the feet working and your ankles. You'll start feeling your calves warming up. It's all great. And then I want you to come back to the center, trying to keep your feet as level as possible with the floor and go into a circle. Mobilizing those ankles. That's it. Remember, when we're working with balance, always zip and hollow and always pull your belly button in, because that's where your core comes from, okay? Or your balance comes from the core. Now you're going to go back the other way. Round. Sit. No locking your knees out, please. Lovely. Just finding that lovely neutral position. And then come back to the center. Now, you might find the wobble board starts to shimmy around. Just try and make sure you're facing up straight. And then you're going to go forward and backwards again. Okay, zip and hollow, guys. Just think of those rocks you're running over, that slippery terrain. This is what you need to get those ankles and knees strong. Okay, especially going down those hills when you've got a lot of pressure going through those knees. That's it. Zip and hollow. So if it's wobbling around, it's good. It's all good. Okay, now bring your feet so they're level with the floor for me. I want you to go into cat stretch. So I'm just going to go on side on so that you can see. Keeping those feet the right distance apart. Bend your knees for me and stick your bum out. Now I want the chest lifting up to the front of the room. You're zipping and hollowing. You're squeezing your bum muscles to tuck your bum under, tightening up your tummy, and releasing the head between the shoulders. Hold it here for an in-breath. And as you exhale, tilt your pelvis out, lifting your chest up, inhaling. And as you exhale, zip and hollow, tuck under, opening up your lower back, head releasing down, breathing in, and exhaling, bum out, chest lifts. Breathe in, hold, and exhaling, zipping and hollowing, tuck it under, roll through your spine. Fantastic. Now, if you're really unstable in the beginning, then rather climb off the wobble board until you've got the balance right. And then tuck your bum under. Head releasing, breathe in. Remember, as soon as your neck drops, your balance goes. So tighten up that core. And then stick your bum out and lift your chest up. Now from here, tuck your tailbone under. Roll it up to standing and step off. Well done. So shake those legs out. Okay, so what we're going to do now is you're going to place your left foot in the center of that cushion. From here, I want you to tighten up your tummy, because you're going to balance on the one leg. So you're going to hold it here. Now remember, you can use a wall if you need to. Otherwise, find a spot on the floor and watch it. Tighten up your tummy and float that leg up. So now just holding this position, knee in line with your hip for me, tightening up through here. Let that ankle wobble. So think about your ankle strengthening up here, guys. All those slippery rocks, this is what's going to help you. Hold it. Now tighten up your tummy. Lift that knee up a little higher for me. Holding it there. Tighten up that core. So I want you to start waking up that hip joint or the hip flexor. No locking the leg out. Brilliant, guys. And then place that foot down and swap sides. So it's a very small movement, but really effective for strengthening up that ankle and your knee. Zipping and hollowing, tighten up your core, and lift that leg up. Hold it. So I want your knee in line with your hip. Now remember, as soon as we lift that knee, don't allow your upper body to lean backwards. Tighten up, tuck your bum under for me. Hold it there. That's it. This is my wobbly side. Hold it. Lift that knee up a little higher. Belly button scoop, and we've all got one side that's weaker and unbalanced than the other side. Good work. Bring that knee as high up as you can. Really working in that hip joint. Fantastic, guys. Hold and place it back down. Okay, so we're going to go back to the other leg now. Zipping and hollowing. Now remember, you're working your legs, but you're certainly working your middle core area, especially those ribs. So the leg that lifts, the opposite rib fires up for me, okay? So zip and hollow, go into a balance, hold it here. Now tighten up your tummy. Now you're going to circle this knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, no locking the leg out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back the other way. Tighten up. 1 and 2. So you will be feeling the bum of the standing leg. 4, the calf. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic, guys. So that whole leg, or the leg that you're balancing on, is stabilizing continuously. And that's what we're looking for. We're really getting those deep muscles inside there, strengthening up for you. Okay, zip and hollow. Tighten up. Lift that leg. Hold the balance. And 1, 2, zipping and hollowing. 3, 4, whoo, this is my unstable side. 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back the other way. And 1, zip and hollow. 2, 3, keep that spine tall. 4, squeeze the spine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Place that foot down. Okay, so you should have woken up the outside of the hips, okay? Now, we're going to go into squats. So I want you to climb back on top of the wobble board. So remember, if your feet are feeling really uncomfortable on the knobbles, you can always turn it over, but be warned, it is more unstable. So we're going to go into squats. Now, a lot of us have got painful knees because of imbalances of the muscles, etc. Only go down as low as you want to in a squat. You don't feel it in your knees. You want to feel it in the quads and your glutes. So you're going to zip and hollow. You're going to go as low as you can go. Squeeze the bum up. And 2. And squeeze it. 3. Good work. 4. Tighten up your tummy, guys. 5. Keep those knees over the second toes. 6. Sit. 7. And 8. 9, and 10 more, of course, and 1. Squeeze that bum. 2, 3, 4. Just think of those mountains you're going up and down. 5, and 6, 7. Tighten up that tummy. 8, and 9. And 10. Fantastic. Okay, so you can climb off. I want you to place your one foot on the center of the cushion for me. We're going to go into running lunges. So it's always hard to talk through these. Now this leg might start to shake a little bit. It's okay, guys, because all the muscles are firing up, all your nerve endings are firing up. I want you to go down. So I want the knee to be over your ankle, your tailbone is tucked, you zipped and hollowed. Now you're going to lift up and release down. 2, Okay, 3. Now imagine there's a brick wall in front of you and one behind you. You're not going forward and back. Think of your body as a piston in a car, up and straight down. And 10 more, 1. So remember, work with this, guys. If 10 is enough for you at the moment, then stick with that. 4, make sure your knee is going over your second toe. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and step off. Well done. Okay. Other foot. Zipping and hollowing. Drop it down. Breathe in, and as you exhale, up and down. And 2, 3, 4. This mustn't go into the knees, guys. So fiddle with this. You don't have to go so deep. 8, 9, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is great for the ankles as well. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Okay. So now you're going back to squats. Okay. You're going to climb back on again. Breathe it in for me. Tighten up your tummy. And as you exhale, drop down into a squat and hold it. Now, you'll start to feel your legs shaking around. It's okay, ignore them. Lower your body down a little bit more. This is to build stamina in those quads to help you on those long descents. That's it, hold it. Now come up 2 centimeters higher. Watch those shoulders aren't creeping up to the ears, guys. This is about the legs, not the shoulders. And come up a little higher, hold. You start to see I'm starting to shake here. Breathing in, and as you exhale, and drop down again. Hold it here, breathing in. And out. And again, inhaling. And out. Come up a little bit. Feel it burning in those quads, I love it. That's it. And go up a little bit higher. Use the bum muscle, inhaling. And as you exhale, squeeze the bum and come up to standing. No locking those knees out. Shake those legs out and step off. Well done. Okay, so any static exercise like that where we stay still, it's really building up stamina in those muscles, those stabilizing muscles. So now we're going to work into the inner thighs. You're going to place the foot, let's say your right foot in the middle of your wobble board, and your left foot just gently release on the side. Now you're going to step out nice and wide, down, and come back up. 2, and up. 3, great. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you don't want to hear the foot doing that. You don't want to thump the foot down, guys. You're doing it lightly, okay? 9, and 10 more, and 1. Brilliant. 2. I like to work up to 20. 3. You can do more if you want. 4, and 5. 6, use that adductor. 7, 8, 9, and last one, and up. Fantastic work. So you're going to pop the other leg on the wobble board, balance the other foot just there, breathe it in, and as you exhale, down and up. 1, 2, zip and hollow. 3, think of light landing and power coming up. 6, 7, awesome. 8, 9, 10 more. 1, and 2, 3, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. 10. Come up. Fantastic work. Okay. So now, pop the wobble board at the end of your mat, and I want you to come down into a roll down. So first of all, just off the edge of the wobble board, and as you exhale, nod your chin forward, ribs connect, super tight tummy, guys. If you have got back issues, please bend your knees, place your bum down on the floor,
And then you want to place your feet on top of the wobble board for me. So, breathe it in. Feet and knees are about tennis ball width apart. If your feet are touching, which always makes things a lot harder, then make sure the knees are touching, okay? Those adductors need to be working. So breathing in here, as you exhale, try and keep the soles of the feet level with the floor. And as you exhale, we're going into your normal spine curl. So zip and hollow, tight tummy, imprint the lower back, peel that spine up off the ground, hold it here, engage those bum muscles. And as you exhale, roll down as you stretch your spine back down. Breathing in. And as you exhale, zip and hollow, imprint, squeeze your bum, peel it up. Awesome, guys. Use those bum muscles. Now, when you're at the top, remember to tuck. So you open up the hip flexors and roll it back down. Inhaling, and as you exhale, peel it up. All the way to the top. Inhaling and exhaling, roll it all the way down. Fantastic. Now, optional, arms stay on the ground. It gives you more stability. As you get stronger, please take your arms up towards the ceiling, okay? Zipping and hollowing, peel your spine up to the top, tucking under, float those arms up. Now hold it here. Squeeze and release the bum for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to aim for 20. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Roll it back down. If your hamstrings are cramping for dear life, obviously first try and use your bum more, and if that's not working, move the wobble board to the side until you get strong enough, until your bum starts to work before the hamstrings, okay? Now bring your feet and knees together if they're not already together. Zip and hollow, spine curl all the way to the top. Now, tuck your tailbone under. I want your pubic bone tapping you on the forehead. And squeeze it. 2, 3, 4, zip and hollow, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. What's happening with your knees? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your feet back to tennis ball width apart. Zipping and hollowing. Peel your spine back up. Now, you're going to go into a bridge with a squeeze, adductor squeeze. So I want you to squeeze your bum and your knees together at the same time. So it's squeeze and release, and squeeze. That's it. And 4, bum and knees, and then release it. 5, 6, work those adductors, guys. 7, 8, 9. This is to help when you slide your leg out to the side. 10, to give you that strength not to go and tear ligaments, okay? 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze those knees. 9. Come on. 10. Hold it there. Keep your knees together as you roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Fantastic. Okay, place the wobble board 2 underneath your left foot for me. I want you to lift your bum up. Again, options with your arms, either on the floor or up towards the ceiling, okay? Zipping and hollowing. Now, it's very important that you keep your hips nice and level when you lift your leg into a single knee fold. Hold it here. Squeeze and release your left bum cheek. 1, 2, 3. We're going for 20. 5, 6. Obviously, that's the max. You don't have to do full 20, guys. 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Foot down. Roll it down one vertebrae at a time and slide the wobble board across. Foot in the center, zipping and hollowing. Lift your bum up, tighten up, hips nice and level. Lift the leg up, and 1, 2. Now, if you can't lift without cramping, keep both feet on the floor with one on the cushion and one on the floor, and do the same exercise without the leg lifted, okay? 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Foot down. Roll it back down one vertebrae at a time. Now I want you to take the wobble board to the side, straighten those legs away from you, arms up and over, breathing in, hold it. As you exhale, nod your chin forward, ribs, belly button scooping. As you roll up, flex your feet, reaching it forward, restack it, roll it back down. Arms up and over, inhaling, and as you exhale, roll it up, flexing those feet, reaching it forward, inhaling, and as you exhale, release it. All the way up and over, breathe it in. And as you exhale, roll it up, 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 flex, reach forward. I just want you to give a couple of stretches here before you run off. So I want you to lie on your side, grab hold of your ankle, and bring your heel to your bum. Now, I want this, yes, to stretch your quad, but I want it to move up into your hip flexor. So what I would like you to do is stretch that leg away from you, pull the leg back, and now tuck your bum under, okay? The more you pull your leg back and tuck your pubic bone under, or your bum under, sorry, pubic bone forward, the more you're going to start feeling it up towards the hip flexor. Now, holding this position, squeeze that top bum cheek for me. Push that hip forward, leg away. Come on, guys, get it into that hip flexor. That's it. And stretch that quad out, and then release it. Okay. If you really want to give it a good go and really do serious strengthening training, just repeat this couple of exercises we've been doing from the beginning. Pull that leg back, tuck your bum under, and your legs will certainly strengthen up very quickly, okay? Stretch away, tuck under. If you come across a day where your knees are a bit, and maybe you've done a really hard run over the weekend or something, then you don't have to use a wobble board. That's there to really get those deep stabilizers working, belly button scooping, but it does work all the surrounding muscles as well. So you might do this without the wobble board, okay? And then gently release it. Come onto your knees for me. Take your one leg out in front of you, making sure your hips are square, guys. I don't want you to push the one hip out to the side. Tighten up your tummy, lean it forward for me, stretch that hamstring. It is so important to lengthen out those hamstrings for you. Keep your chest lifted. There's no rounded backs, guys. Runners tend to have very rounded spines. Lift those chests up for me. Lengthen, please. Zipping and hollowing. And then release it. Other side. Leg out, tighten up that core, stick your bum out, lean forward. You want to feel it behind your leg here and even behind your knee and into your calf, because that's where that attaches. Hold it. Very nice. Gently release it. You can sit down on your bum, soles of your feet together. Wiggle yourself closer to your feet. Now if you, especially men, if you're very tight in your hips, sit on your wobble board. Like that. Okay, it's unstable, but that's okay. It's just working those stabilizers a bit deeper. Or you can just almost sit on a big cushion, okay? Belly button scooping, but if you've got something, use it. Lengthen that spine. That's it. And then gently release it, okay? I want you just to sit with your legs crossed. One hand on the floor, up and over, breathe it in. Now, we didn't particularly work the side, but this is helping open up the lower back and into the glutes. Breathing in. And exhaling, release it. Other side, up and over, inhaling, hold. Beautiful. And exhaling, release it. Practice that, guys. Get those joints and stabilizing muscles really strong on the wobble board.